Here are some suggestions for gestures and entities. So the main idea is that you look at the palm of your hand that isn't the one you normally use. So if you're right-handed, it would be your left hand. Overlaid on your hand will be options written out for you to just tap on with your pointing finger to activate. So for example, your thumb could be entities, what to show and what to hide of tags that you have decided on. You could have the workspace, such as pre-done timelines and so on, in the palm of your hand, quite literally. And your little finger could allow you to do options for layouts, for distribution, alignment, and so on. And then there is a shortcut action for a focus, which we'll look at the end, which doesn't give you further options, it just focuses what you have selected. So the notion is you have all the papers from the proceedings, and you can go through them. On a XR display, it would look quite different than here, of course, so that's why I scroll a little bit. And I now take the palm of my left hand and look at it. And I now decide that I want to activate entities. I want to see them on the screen. So I tap on my thumb and I get a list of the top entity types or keywords or tags or whatever we want to call them on my fingers. Also on my thumb, I can tap to go through a list of more. I choose people and they appear here on the screen. I can of course move them anywhere I want. If I now tap on the side of the proceedings, I get options for metadata that is from the documents. Please note that what you see on the right, the names, that is something that I have that I can use anywhere I want, doesn't matter what the actual papers are. So I will now extract the author's names by choosing that. And that appears in a block on the left. It looks different because it is different. It's something that comes from the documents, not just from my general wishes. If I now select a document, lines will appear to what's relevant. For instance, here it appears to some authors and it appears to one of the keywords. By the way, this is all a mock-up, so no, those are not the right authors if you have this large enough to view. I can also do the opposite. So here I've selected Ted Nelson. The lines go from Ted to 2 papers, so I can see that he is mentioned in those papers. He's not the author. That would be if his name was on the left. I can also choose to have an option whereby anything that points to Ted Nelson is kind of highlighted, such as Doug Engelbart in this example. So now I remove all of these because I have chosen the focus button. And now I see much stronger the items that are interesting to me. Everything is faded away in terms of color, but it's also way back in the background of the working space. So these are ideas for how you can go through your documents by choosing what to see, what to highlight, how to focus them. And if I go back a bit, the hand mechanism for having the controls in your hand, because we don't have any toolbar or anything like that natively in XR, so why not use our own bodies? Thank you for having a look at this. I really look forward to your feedback.